beautiful Leo, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for February 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details, and I will also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Leo, this is your monthly reading, of course, for 2023 February. Now, February is the month of love, or is considered to be, even though we should all be leading with love every month of the year. But Venus is in the most romantic sign, and that's Pisces. So there is a lovely link between Neptune and Pisces. However, this connection can lead to influence the realm of fantasy. So it is important to be really honest with yourself during this period. If you're interested in someone who isn't available, either emotionally, spiritually, or physically, or you are connected to someone that you can't completely trust, you may get let down by them this month, okay? Or you may even feel a little bit unfulfilled, shall we say, by their behavior. Now, Venus and Pisces isn't all about romance. It can be about you connecting to your heart space and to all your aspirations to make your dreams become a reality. So it is important for you to recognize this month what it is that you want. There will be a beneficial energy that brings a lot of changes. Also, it promotes self-love, okay, and self-care. So this is a time to really look in that mirror, see that wonderful, unique, authentic, lovable you who is a force to be reckoned with, okay? And it's about you really focusing on all that you desire and manifesting it into being. Now, of course, we do have a full moon in your sign, so this is going to be a very powerful time for you. You may feel a little bit more sensitive than usual around about the 5th to 6th of February, okay, because of course, there we go. I'm just getting 2 cards from this deck and then I'm going to move on. Yeah, so that full moon will make you feel a little bit more sensitive than usual. There may be a few mood swings, but ultimately this moon will promote that self-love and bring more confidence so that you can let your inner light shine. And also we do have a new moon in Pisces, and that will be on the, well, you'll feel the effects from the 18th to the 20th of February. And that's all about you having infinite possibilities to make your goals become a reality. Commit to the things that you want to make happen. Now, Leo, your first house, it's all about you. All eyes are on you this month. Well, at the beginning of the month for certain, because you're going to be very magnetic. That full, full moon energy is going to be really intense, okay? Now, this is a period for developing self-love, but it's also about redecorating your inner landscape of your soul. So you may feel compelled to revamp your look, your wardrobe, or restructure where you live in terms of creating a space of sanctuary, shall we say. Also, you may be rethinking your routines, trying to bring a little bit more spontaneity into your life, okay? Also, your 8th house is activated at the end of the month, and that is all about joint finances. So a lot of you may be focused on your pensions or on your mortgages if you have one, or if you're trying to buy a property, you may be focusing on gathering all your resources to make that become a reality. Also, your 8th house is about reinvigorating your love life. So if you are single, this is the perfect time for you to leave the past behind and forge a new destiny. So you are in a state of attraction at this moment. You're turning heads. So if you are looking for love, some of you will put yourself out there onto dating websites, or perhaps you'll connect to some sort of event, an RSVP, in order to put yourself in a company of new energy. There's going to be a lot of flirtatious energy about you. Whether you're in a relationship or not, I feel like this is a very high vibe month for you, in particular, my beautiful Leo. So I'm just going to go and get your final cards here. I mean, look at that. It's definitely the month of love. You've got the Three of Cups, you've got the Ace of Cups. So this is about you actualizing what you want and opportunities finding you because you're in a high vibe heart space. Now, thanks so much for God's Great Angels. We got 2 more cards here. I definitely see those of you who are single, this is a very strong potential month for you to meet a soulmate, okay? But this reading, of course, is about love, but with the World card there as well, it is about your goals, your aspirations, and you achieving all that you desire, okay? Now, your first cards are strict. Well, shall we say, you're being strict with yourself. You've got the whip. Okay, so some of you may be really trying to knuckle down and work on a project, whether it's career related or whether you're tired. You've got an intense focus this month where you're concentrating on making something happen. So you're being really strict with yourself. Some of you may be really strict with your routines, your schedules, or even that you don't want any distractions from social media or friends. You may go off grid a little bit. Now I do apologize. I'm in a new space. I'm just down the hall from my old room, but they're doing some sort of restructure. Well, they're doing a new building across the road from me, and it's super loud. So I've had to move from my usual space just down the hall to my back room. So it's a little bit, the sound is a bit off, but I do have a new microphone coming in, so just bear with me. It should be all sorted in the next week or so, okay? Now it says here, repetition, pain, conflict, anger, redo something, tension, fights, and it is about, you making sure you have that tenacity, that drive to make something happen, okay? So, I mean, it's number 11, which is about your soul path number. So I really feel like you are knuckling down and focusing on something. And, the more you do, the better you get. I feel like you're in a state of mastery. So whatever it is you're connecting to at this time, you are intensely focused on making it a reality, okay? It's almost like this no pain, no gain energy that I've got coming from this card. And I feel, her dress, they're showing me, my guides are pointing at all these pearls, and pearls, they equate to wisdom. So I feel like you're using your knowledge to build something, to make things happen, and you're grounding yourself with a plan. So with that whip energy, this is about you getting things done at a quicker pace as well, being a little bit more organized than usual. So some of you, if you argued with someone, or if you argued with your partner, if you're already in a relationship, there'll be a very intense, passionate makeup as we move throughout February. So there could be a very intense, intimate connection where you deepen your connection with your partner as well. And of course, if you're single, there is a high vibe of you meeting someone this month as well. We've also got the anchor, so this is about stability. So I feel whatever it is you're focused on, whatever your goals are, it is to make sure that you are emotionally and financially secure, okay? As you can see, the anchor is like safety, stability, fixed. Some of you, it's like being consistent. If you do something continuously, you get even better and better and better at it, and it becomes second nature. So although there may be some element of routine in your month, I feel like you are trying to accomplish something that is difficult, and you've got to stay at it, remain consistent, and it will be very successful. There's a couple of offers coming on in here for you. Some of them financial offers or opportunities that come in that you will be celebrating. So I do see a lot of exciting energy happening for you in February. Now, this is a card of, the 2 cards you got here, the influences are Scorpio and Capricorn. So that is about this intense focus to make things a reality, okay? Capricorn, of course, is a earth sign, which is all about, diligence. It's about effort, and it's about consistency. And Scorpio is about passion, drive, intensity. And whatever it is you're working on, you may keep it to yourself at this time under the surface. Now, your protagonist energy, we do have the Justice card. So some of you may have to make a decision on something, okay? This is about weighing up your options. So you may be at a bit of a fork in the road. They're actually showing me an image in the water right now of signposts. Signposts. They're very colorful, these signposts, okay? So, I mean, this could be a sign in itself for you over the next 6 weeks or so. So you may be out and about and you may see some colorful artistic signposts that have things written on them. And I mean, these things don't actually have to be places. It could be like love, direction, soul path, or money, or it could be a place. It could be like San Francisco or New York or India or, Thailand, whatever it is. Some of you may be thinking about your direction in general. So the signposts, spiritually, they can mean that you are searching for meaning. There's a really philosophical energy about your reading because we do have the Hermit here. So you're going inwards for answers, okay? Now, just because, this is the month of love and it, is about romance or connecting to your heart space in general, about the things that you desire to be a reality. I feel like some of you are making adjustments because you've been very, very busy recently. You may have felt overloaded, you may have felt really exhausted, and you're trying to reschedule or revamp the sort of direction you're in so that you've got a little bit more me time for you. Because it says here fairness, equality, and balance. And some of you may have felt a little bit off your center, or you may have felt that some things have just not been fair for you recently. You may have felt that your boss is making you do extra hours at the office for a little pay, or some of you may think that, you're working so hard towards something and it's just not showing up. And you're watching other people, be successful around you, and you may feel, when is it my turn? Okay, now success, of course, looks differently for everybody, but I feel whatever it is that you've been working towards, you may have felt that the universe has not been on your side recently, but that's all about to change. I really feel like you're in a period of transition or adjustment where you are trying to find balance. And perhaps you've experienced some sort of unexpected change recently where paradigm shifts have occurred, things have flipped upside down. I mean, the last couple of years, in terms of humanity, things have been flipped upside down, and we've all had to be very flexible in order to navigate the changes that have been occurring around us. Don't get me wrong, 2023 is going to be full of twists and turns, and we do have Pluto being very active this year where anything hidden comes to light. So I feel even your secret desires of things that you want to make a reality are actually starting to bubble up to the surface in February. So some of you, after a long period of laying dormant, perhaps some of you have desired love, but you've come off grid and, you've not really been looking for it. Suddenly you may feel compelled with that energy to move forward and make things a reality. Get out there, meet new people, connect to new energies, and flirt a little bit. Allow people to enjoy your energy because it is glorious, okay? Now also it says magic mirror gate here. Really interesting because of course February is all about looking at yourself, loving yourself, and transforming life to make it work for you in it, so that you can be the best version of yourself. So I really feel with the Justice card, also you're going to get some really good karma, okay? But ultimately I feel like there's a bit of a decision to be made over February, and I feel you will find the answers that you need this month to help you move forward. You've got the Lover's card and the Death card here, which indicates there is some sort of transition where you're leaving something old behind. It could be that you're just leaving January behind, but I feel it's more than that. I feel like, you've been cutting out things that are not good for you. I feel like anything that's toxic or, if it's food related has been making you feel bloated or anxious or, whatever has been negative for you, you're definitely cutting that out and solidifying your decisions. But the Lover's card indicates that you still have a choice and you are really connecting to your higher self to find out what is right for your own personal path. So a lot of self-evaluation this month. And the Death card really indicates that you're opening yourself up to something greater, okay? Now we do have the Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups can indicate that some of you have a real desire to get out there and mingle, especially if you're single. This is important. Three of Cups is all about community. So some of you may get an RSVP because they're showing me an invitation in the water right now. Some of you, it doesn't have to be love related. It can be that your friends invite you to something, and if you are single, you meet someone at that event. It's something that you don't typically do. If you're looking for love, you're going to meet someone at a place where you're invited to that you don't typically go, okay? Also, the Three of Cups indicates celebration. So I really feel if you're someone who celebrates Valentine's Day, whether you are in a relationship or not, I feel like it's just this energy of love being all around you and things being in a really positive high vibe where they start to work for you, things that start to work for you in a better energy. Okay, you're going to start to notice a shift, because they're showing me in particular, my beautiful Leo, that there is a shift happening for you that is for the positive. You're going to see a lot of omens over the next couple of weeks. In particular, they are showing me well, it looks like a penny or a coin, and it's got the world on it. The world on it. I mean, some of you may financially be looking at world economics and things like that and seeing the fluctuations that occur, but some of you with the Three of Cups will definitely see some sort of positive reaction for you in particular. May not be for everybody, but the Three of Cups, something may work financially in your favor. And also, and this may not resonate for everyone, but I'm picking up a strong energy of someone may ask to borrow money off you, okay? I mean, it could literally be that you're in the store with your mom and her card does not work, and you're like, oh, I'll pick up that tab, and she'll say something like, I'll owe you later or whatever. Or it could be that perhaps someone in the line before you can't afford something and you decide to be really generous and benevolent and you pick up the tab for them. I mean, this could also happen for you because I see something being gifted to you for free. I feel like there's this karma, good, what goes around comes around, and you're getting some good stuff coming to you in the month of February, okay? Now, the Ten of Wands, this is your protagonist energy. You're exhausted, okay? Even though we've hit a new year and we are like moving into February, you're still like, wow, I'm overloaded. I've got a lot going on. I feel like you've had a lot on your plate. And the Ten of Wands with the Three of Cups, this can indicate sharing resources, okay? So this can mean if you work in a group, at work, for example, in a team, it's important to delegate, okay? Remember, you are in your first house, so that's all about you. It's about what is good for you, and that is not a selfish act. If there's always that, I mean, I'm not saying in every office it's the same, but if there's that one person who does not pick up the slack or who does not pull their weight in a team, I feel it's important that you may shake up the energy a little bit by delegating some of the things that you've got going on, because it makes things fair. I feel like you're looking at recompense in your life. All the things you put out, you're not expecting things to be given back to you, but I feel like it's nice in terms of an energetic exchange. So I feel like you're making sure that you get a good deal in all areas of your life and that, you know, you're not being taken advantage of. I really feel like you're looking in February at where you feel like you've underestimated or you've been underestimated by somebody or people. And I feel some of you may even be looking at life in general where you have undervalued yourself by settling for something that you deserved more in a situation. So I feel like you're readdressing the balance. Now, I also get this push and pull energy. There's something you really want to focus on, but I feel like you do get a lot of invites or you have a desire to be with your friends, get out there and have a good time. But also the Ten of Wands says that you have got a lot of responsibilities, okay? Ten of Wands is a card of strength as well. So I feel this energy that your soul tribe, they see you as a linchpin in your group, okay? They see you as someone they confide in. They see you as someone who's a good friend who keeps secrets, and they see you as the strength of the group. But I also feel there's something here that you feel you need to change, okay? So for example, if you and your friends always meet in the same place and you're surrounded by the same people and you're feeling it's time for a change, then you may suggest something like going to a new restaurant that's just opened, or you may even, because I feel like you have a desire for change here with the Ten of Wands, okay? I feel like you're clearing out or releasing excess and you're clearing space for new with this, because I feel that with this card, I just get the sense that you're trying to look at life and see what does not deserve a place in your life anymore. And you're only allowing anything that makes your heart fill with joy. And that's important, of course, because it helps raise your vibrations. So I feel some really good karma is coming your way. Some sort of good news is being offered to you, but you worked hard for this as well. That's coming through. So this could be some sort of accolade, win, or an offer, an opportunity. I mean, it could be, if you put your resume out there, it could be an incredible job opportunity that comes your way. It's a dream job opportunity, and it's an offer of something. I mean, it may not be exactly the money that you're looking for, I gotta be honest, okay? I can see that you will level up as you move throughout the ranks in this new job, but I feel it's more like it's something that you love doing. So you may take a little bit less than you truly deserve at the beginning, because it may be like a starter wage or something like that. Of course, negotiate the best deal that you can. We do have some wonderful energy from Mercury being direct, so it is a good time to negotiate better opportunities for yourself. But I feel long-term game is something that you're going to be looking at. Now we've got the Death card. It's in the resistance position. So some of you may have been feeling stuck in a rut, or you may have felt a little bit stagnant in your energy, and that's what has prompted you to desire change or try to revamp the way that you do things this month so that you have more time for you. The Death card in this position can also indicate an energy of, well, resistance, okay? What I'm picking up here, because the month of February does raise a lot of emotions in people because of Valentine's Day itself. And it's not all about Valentine's Day, but due to commercialism and capitalism and all of that, we can't escape that level of promotion for Valentine's Day. Heart balloons, confetti, sweets, flowers, all of those things. And if you are in a solitary energy right now, you may be feeling a little bit like, meh, what's the big deal, okay? But if you are looking for love, this is a prime time to open yourself up to new love, because I feel like there is someone available to you. With the Death card, I feel like the changes that you're making, for example, if you're not looking for love and it's not all about love for you for February, because the energy tends to be, how can I put that, more influenced by love during this time, just because of the placement between Venus and Neptune. So Venus and Pisces, Neptune and Pisces energy. So it's kind of like something that I have to talk about because it's the majority energy that's showing up. But with the Page of Pentacles, some of you may be focusing on your finances at this time. Page of Pentacles, there's something here that perhaps you've been working on your own. You've been making a lot of effort. You've been very practical. Some of you may have been studying for something or applying yourself or applying for job applications. And you may have felt that you're feeling a little bit alone in this. And, you may have felt it's been very difficult and you don't know which way to turn. You're feeling a little bit stuck. This month, February, will see movement, it will see action, it will see opportunity knock on your door, but it's something you worked really hard for, okay? With the Page of Pentacles in this position, this can indicate that you're learning what works and what does not work for you, what makes you feel stuck. So for example, some of you may work from home and you love working on your own timetable, but it may make you feel a little bit isolated and you're trying to get out of that energy in order to connect to other people. So some of you may find online forums that you can connect to that will have like physical meetups throughout the month. Some of you may actually decide to rent out an office, for example, and get out there and be amongst like-minded individuals who are entrepreneurs and try and create a hub where everybody comes together with lots of ideas, even though you're working on something in a very singular form. With the Page of Pentacles, this is like a job offer coming on in. At Grassroots, this is about an offer coming on in that will bring some money. I mean, it's the start of something. Pages bring news. So this is the start of some sort of financially lucrative opportunity, but it may be the beginning of it. So some of you, even if you are retired, some of you may start a project that you're really excited about. It's something that perhaps shows off your skills and your talents, but I feel like you're doing it for you. It's something that can be financially lucrative, okay? So I wouldn't ignore the fact that you have a talent that you could make some money out of as well. Now the Hermit in this position indicates that there is something here that you've been trying to do that perhaps has not been working so well for you. And I feel like you don't want to do the same thing all the time because you'll end up getting the same outcome. So I really feel like you're trying to restructure, go deep within, and find out what is the best way to evolve from this situation by adjusting your approach, okay? So for example, if you've wanted to set up your own company, but you don't know how to do it, you may look at videos online of how to set up that company, all the legalities that go with it. It's important to realize that sometimes when we're trying to do something, anything, whether it is to transition into retirement and move abroad or spend our time and our money traveling, whether it is to set up your own business, whether it is to move home, whatever the big decisions that you're trying to make at this time, it's important to not be overwhelmed by the bigger picture. Sometimes it's really important to really focus on the small details that you can accomplish, one step in front of the other, and all of a sudden you're on the path and you're making things happen, okay? Now, of course, because we've got the Hermit energy, this is a deeply philosophical time where you're going inwards for answers. And I've already picked up on this energy, especially with your first house, of you going through self-development, self-love, and also this energy of like redecorating the inner landscape of your soul, okay? As we evolve and spiritually mature, and the Hermit, of course, is a more mature energy, we start to want different things, and it's okay to change your minds. So some of you may be looking at your options right now and trying to decide what is right for you as you move throughout the month. I see a lot of success for those of you who are trying to accomplish great things in life in general, whatever it is you're connecting to. You're in the high vibe of law of attraction. You have the Lover's card here, okay? Now the Lover's card at Grassroots is really about making a decision, connecting to your heart space, and attracting it. It is a strong card of the law of attraction, okay? So you're in a very high vibe of thoughts becoming things, getting clarity on what you want, making that decision that is connecting to your own personal truth, and having it show up in your world, okay? It also says here sexuality, passion, choice, and uniting. When you get the Lover's card, this can also mean that there is going to be a union coming into your life, a love option, someone who is a soulmate. So this is a very important month, of course, for love. It's no accident that the Lover's card showed up for you. So if you're already in a relationship with someone, this is going to be a deeply romantic time where you deepen your connection to your person and realize why you fell in love with that person and what's so special about them in comparison to the rest of the world. Also, this is a time that when you're in a single energy with that Hermit energy there, that you will find someone that you can connect to on a deeper level, someone who is faithful. This person who's coming on in, if you're looking for love, this person could be a little bit younger than you, but don't let that put you off. This person can have strong Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus in their chart. Also a little bit of fire in their chart as well. So a little bit Sag, maybe even a little bit more Leo going on there, and also Aries. Got a little bit of Cancerian, Scorpio, Pisces as well. Now, we've got an Ace of Cups here, so this indicates offer of love, but most importantly, when you get the Ace of Cups, this is about unconditional love, okay? It all starts from within. Our cup of love always starts for ourselves first, and when we feel in that flow of life, being, being grateful for the life, being grateful for life, even if things are not going so well, being grateful for the things that you have. The universe has a way of turning things around for you and orchestrating things behind the scenes, because even when life gives you lemons and you make lemonade, the universe is proud of the way that you have actually turned a situation around to benefit you, or even tried to be optimistic despite the difficulties that you've been going through. Also, the Ace of Cups is an energy here of an offer of something that you've desired, something you're attracting is showing up for you in the month of February, and it's going to make you feel free. It's going to give you a spring in your step, and you're going to feel so proud of yourself, because I feel a lot of you are accomplishing a goal, okay? Yes, you're going to be very productive this month. Yes, you're going to tie up loose ends with projects. You're going to finish what you start, and you're going to really feel in that flow. Of course, Aries is going to make some moves as we move throughout the year, and that Aries energy is going to help you be in your power to move forward on goals, opportunities, and no energy will be lost this year. I feel this sense of everyone getting something that they truly desire this year in particular, despite there being a lot of difficult circumstances. Now, we do have the World card as your final card, and this is a card of accomplishing a goal, feeling really proud of yourself, okay? Things coming full circle. Also, this is a card of, following through on your plans and things working out in a very successful manner for you. Some of you may be thinking about traveling. You may travel with friends or be invited to go on a road trip or some sort of invitation where if you are looking for love, you will find it. But also you could meet someone who has a lucrative opportunity that can help you move forward in some area of your career. Some of you, especially if you're retired, you may be thinking about where in the world you feel at home, where you would want to settle down and really, just feel this sense of completion about knowing who you are, what you desire, and deepening your connection to spirit or your faith, okay? Now, also with the World card, I'm really getting the sense of perspective and purpose. And I feel like February is a month of you doing, okay? So although it will feel a little bit busy, you're doing things that will benefit yourself. So you're actually going to feel really great about yourself at the end of the month because you did this. Whatever this is for you, you did this all by yourself, and you should be proud of the efforts that you're making. Now, I do see, as I said, going out and having a little bit of fun this month. Also, I feel, you're going to be taking on a lot of responsibilities. Some of you may step into a new position or some new area of your life, something that you're learning about. Some of you may put yourself in a course of learning. And some of you, if you've just come out of college or university, you may be taking up a job, doing something that you love, but you may feel a little bit like a fish out of water at first. You may feel that you don't blend with people, or you may just feel like you're meeting new people, so it feels a little bit off, but you will be in the flow of things and everything will start to feel like a relief, like yes, you've come into contact with your soul tribe and you will celebrate this moment, okay? Now, I'm just going to get some final cards for you before I close. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Leo? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Now, they're also giving me a sense that someone's got pins and needles, okay? Pins and needles. So if that's you, there's definitely something in this message for you. But if it's not you, it can mean you're feeling a little bit restless, or perhaps you feel like you've been in one position for too long and something needs to change, and you're going to really make an effort to make these changes. Some of you will make spiritual changes within the month, where you think about what you believe and what you feel you should receive in life, and you will go after that and you will win. You will accomplish everything that you set your mind to, okay? So let me just get some, okay, I gotta go get those cards because of course they've just fallen on the floor, so one moment please. I mean, if there's anything that you're worried about in terms of pens and needles, I would definitely, go and see about it, of course. So I'm not medically trained. I don't really know what pins and needles mean, but I know when I sit in one position for a long time, you can get pins and needles. So perhaps you've been feeling that you've been in a stagnant position for a while and something needs to shift. Now the cards, final cards, you've got strategy, aim, approach. And this is really the energy that's been coming up in the reading. I've already mentioned that, okay? So as you can see, it's about flushing out opportunities, but it's also about using your instincts and your intuition to get you to where you want to go, okay? So whatever your plans are, whatever your strategy is, I mean, it's number 7, which means the chariot energy, you're going to move forward, things are going to pick up pace, and the changes that you're making will lead to victory, okay? You will have a triumph, you're going to get a boost of extra energy, you're going to commit and dedicate yourself to progress in your life, and it will lead to a lot of confidence and fulfillment. Also, we've got coffee, okay? This is the equivalent of the Three of Cups, of course. This is about energized chat, meeting, connecting, discussions, catching up. So a lot of you will connect or catch up with friends that you haven't seen for a while, or even your nearest and dearest. You're going to discuss a lot of ideas, and I feel like you're going to formulate a plan that you're going to be happy with. You may even use some of them as a soundboard to help you make a decision that perhaps you've been wrestling with over the next couple of weeks. But if you're putting your resume out there, there's definitely some meetings, a lot of opportunities headed your way. You may go for an interview for something, and I feel like there's an energy here that I feel like you have two options. If you are trying to find new opportunities, I feel like there's two options that come your way. I feel like one of them is a little bit less money than you truly deserve, but I feel like the other one is a little bit more money, but maybe not as much as you were hoping for, but it will grow as you connect to this company over the next couple of years, okay? So yeah, I get a wonderful energy coming from this where you accomplish your goals. I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. Okay, we've got the peace sign. Peace symbol. Now this may also be an image that you will see over the next 4 or 5 weeks. You may see a peace symbol on a billboard. It may pop up in an advertisement, or you may see someone with a tattoo of it. This indicates some sort of good news or offer that comes in for you. Okay, you're going to see it just before it happens. Also, I mean, they've given me signposts for you. They gave me a coin with the world on it, which is really interesting because you've actually got the world card there. So look out, you may see actual coin on the floor. It may have a world on it, or you may see someone with what looks like a disc as a tattoo with a world on it. For me in the water, it looked like a coin, okay? So I can only describe what I can see in the water. So look out for those signs and symbols. They may mean nothing to you in this moment, but over the next 4 or 5 weeks, they will mean something to you, okay? So definitely something you're planning. Yes, it's been difficult. Nobody said it was going to be easy, but something you were planning is starting to take root. It's starting to flourish. And I feel you'll be really proud of the efforts that you've made this month, because the changes that you're making will lead to healthier vibrations for you, but also more time for you, okay, is what I'm really getting here as well. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonated in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Now, it's really interesting. Just before I started talking, you may have seen me jump. I heard a sound in the water, but I actually cannot place it. It's like something fell. Okay, now I'm here, there's nothing fell here, but I'm scrying in the water, and I'm also clairaudient, so I heard something fall in the water. Okay, so it could be that something, as you're listening to this reading, fell, and if that's you, of course, it may be that perhaps there's a distraction or something, some sort of surprise that comes your way in February that you were not expecting. I feel like even though you're not ready for some sort of surprise, or you're not expecting some sort of change with this energy, I feel it works in your favor, whatever this is, okay? So watch out for that as well. Just because I heard it in the water, I'm gonna have to play the video back to see if I can hear it, but yeah, so I'll leave it there. Thank you so much, my beautiful Leo. Love and light.